Imagine having an AI that can analyze an entire movie, in one go.
Yeah.
Summarize like hundreds of pages of legal documents, or even help you, crack a tricky math Olympiad problem. That's the kind of power we're talking about today as we deep dive into Google's Gemini Pro and OpenAI's ChatGPT 4o.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time to be following AI. Both of these models are really pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible, just a couple of years ago.
You're definitely no stranger to the AI world, but trust me, this is next level stuff. We're going to break down, their unique features, see how they stack up against each other, and by the end of this deep dive, you'll know exactly which tool is your perfect AI partner.
All right, so let's kick things off with Gemini Pro. The thing that grabs everyone's attention right away is its massive context window. 1 million tokens.
Okay, 1 million tokens sounds impressive, but help me out here. What does that actually mean in practical terms?
Think of it this way. You could feed Gemini Pro a 44-minute movie script, and it can analyze the whole thing at once. That's the power of 1 million token context window. It can process and understand vast amounts of information, which means it can give you much more accurate and in-depth responses. Some developers have even compared it to having a superpower.
Now, that's what I call AI with a long attention span. But it's not just about text, right? Gemini Pro can handle more than just words.
Exactly. Gemini Pro is multimodal, meaning it can process text, images, audio, and video all together. You could literally sketch a scene from a movie, and Gemini Pro could find it for you. Or you could show it a chart of temperature trends, and it could analyze the data directly without you having to manually extract it.
So it's like having an AI that truly understands the world around us. That's not just theory either, right? People are already using Gemini Pro to get real work done.
Absolutely. We're seeing people use it to analyze legal documents with incredible accuracy and to extract key insights from mountains of text data. And with Gemini Live, it's even becoming a core part of the Android experience, helping you do all sorts of complex tasks right on your phone.
That's impressive. But is all this power locked behind some expensive paywall?
Actually, one of the best things about Gemini Pro is that Google is offering free access to the Gemini 1.5 Pro 0827 model in AI Studio. It's a fantastic opportunity for anyone who wants to dive in and experience its full potential without having to pay anything up front.
Okay, so Gemini Pro is clearly a serious contender in the AI space. Now let's turn our attention to the veteran, ChatGPT 4o.
Yeah, so while Gemini Pro packs a punch with raw processing power, ChatGPT 4o focuses on a more human-like interaction. It's all about having a natural conversation and tapping into its advanced reasoning capabilities.
So you're saying it's like having a back and forth with a really smart AI. What would that look like in real life?
Imagine ChatGPT 4o as your personal interview coach, giving you feedback on your answers and prepping you for those tough questions. Or picture it running a meeting, keeping everyone on track and summarizing the key points. It can even translate languages in real time, breaking down communication barriers.
Those are some seriously useful applications. It sounds like ChatGPT 4o is aiming to make AI a true collaborator. How does it compare to Gemini Pro when it comes to handling different types of input?
While it might not be as extensive as Gemini Pro, ChatGPT 4o has made some significant strides in multimodal understanding. It can analyze and generate images, help you code in various programming languages, and even interact with you through voice commands.
Wait, voice commands? You mean I could actually talk to ChatGPT 4o? That's straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It does feel futuristic, and it's not just about understanding spoken language. There's a story about ChatGPT 4o accurately identifying emotions from a selfie, which shows its ability to process and understand visual cues.
That's wild. What about content creation? Can either of these models help with writing or creative projects?
Well, ChatGPT 4o has a feature called Canvas, which is designed for creating and working on documents. It's particularly helpful for writing and coding, offering suggestions, formatting help, and even generating code snippets.
So for anyone who works with words or code, that sounds like a game changer. But let's get down to brass tacks. How do these two AI giants stack up against each other? Who comes out on top?
Well, when you look at pure reasoning ability, some recent tests show that Gemini 1.5 Pro actually outperforms both ChatGPT 4 and OpenAI's o1 model on certain IQ test questions.
Hold on, really? I would have thought ChatGPT would be the champ when it comes to reasoning.
Yeah, it's important to remember that the results can vary depending on even the smallest tweaks to the model or the test itself. This highlights why it's so important to critically evaluate each model and understand both its strengths and its limitations.
So it's not as simple as declaring a clear winner.
Exactly. Both models have their own unique advantages and disadvantages. For example, Google is clearly focusing on integrating Gemini Pro deeply into its ecosystem, making its power available across Android, Google Workspace, and other services.
That makes sense. Google has always been about connecting different platforms and making information easily accessible.
On the other hand, OpenAI seems to be taking a more independent route, with ChatGPT 4o offering it through their own platform and API and building a community of developers through initiatives like the GPT Store.
So it's a classic battle of integration versus independence. What about just getting your hands on these models? Is one easier to access than the other?
Right now, you can mainly access Gemini Pro through Google services like the API AI Studio and Google Cloud. ChatGPT 4o, however, is available more widely through OpenAI's platform and API, and it's also integrated into a variety of third-party applications.
That makes sense given OpenAI's focus on broader accessibility. Okay, let's talk about token limits. We know Gemini Pro has that massive 1 million token context window. What about ChatGPT 4o?
ChatGPT 4o has a limit of 128,000 tokens. That's still a lot of information, but it's significantly less than what Gemini Pro can handle. This difference in token limits has a big impact on their ability to process large data sets and deal with complex long-form content.
So if you're working with massive amounts of data, Gemini Pro would have a clear advantage.
Absolutely. That vast context window makes it perfect for tackling legal documents, scientific papers, financial reports, anything that involves processing and understanding huge volumes of information.
Okay, that clarifies things. But what about situations where a more interactive, human-like approach is important?
That's where ChatGPT 4o really shines. Its conversational style and advanced reasoning abilities make it a powerful tool for interactive applications, coding assistance, and any situation where a more human touch is needed.
So each model has its own sweet spot. But how do they compare in terms of cost and accessibility for everyday users like you and me?
Well, Gemini Pro is available through Google's AI Studio, and you can access the Gemini 1.5 Pro 0827 model for free. That's a great way to start experimenting with its capabilities. If you need more advanced features and access to the latest models, there's Gemini Advanced, which is a paid subscription.
Good to know. So there are options for both free exploration and paid access to the more advanced features. What about ChatGPT 4o?
ChatGPT 4o also offers a free tier, but with limited capabilities and usage. To unlock the full range of features and get higher usage limits, you'll need to subscribe to ChatGPT Plus.
So both models have a similar pricing structure. Free tiers for basic use and paid subscriptions to unlock their full potential. But let's go beyond the technical specs for a minute. What's the big takeaway here? What really makes each model stand out?
With Gemini Pro, Google is making a statement about the future of AI integration. Its ability to effortlessly analyze huge data sets and handle multiple types of input opens up incredible possibilities across all sorts of fields.
It's like having a superpowered research assistant that can handle anything you throw at it.
Exactly. And with ChatGPT 4o, the focus is on making AI feel more human and turning it into a tool that you can truly collaborate with. Its conversational style and advanced reasoning abilities make it a valuable partner for a wide range of tasks, from creative writing to coding assistance.
So to put it simply, Gemini Pro is the data crunching powerhouse, while ChatGPT 4o is the AI companion that excels at human-like interaction.
That's a great way to sum it up. As these models continue to evolve, it'll be fascinating to see how they blur the lines between human and artificial intelligence even further.
That's got me thinking about all the possibilities. But before we get too carried away, let's break down the best use cases for each model so you know exactly which tool is right for you.
Sounds like a plan. Let's start with Gemini Pro. If you're dealing with massive data sets, need to analyze complex documents, or want to take advantage of its multimodal understanding, then Gemini Pro is the way to go.
And remember, you can start exploring it for free in Google's AI Studio.
Exactly. Now, for ChatGPT 4o, if you're looking for a more interactive AI experience, need help with writing or coding, or want an AI tool that can have natural human-like conversations, then ChatGPT 4o is your best bet.
And don't forget about the GPT Store, where you can find specialized GPTs designed for specific tasks and industries.
That's a great point. The GPT Store is a fantastic resource for expanding the capabilities of ChatGPT 4o and finding tools that are perfectly suited to your needs.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground here, from the nitty-gritty technical features to the best use cases for each model. Now I want to leave you with a question to think about.
I'm all ears. Hit us with that brain teaser.
As these AI models become more and more sophisticated, How do you think they're going to change our relationship with technology, both at work and in our personal lives?
Ooh, that's a great question. It's clear that AI is advancing at an incredible pace, and understanding and being able to use these tools is going to be crucial in the future.
I couldn't agree more. We're on the verge of a major technological shift, and it's up to us to embrace the possibilities and navigate the challenges that come with it.
And it's not just about the practical applications. These AI models raise fundamental questions about what it means to be human, how we learn, and how we interact with the world around us.
It's like we're stepping into a whole new era of human-computer interaction where the lines are becoming increasingly blurred.
Exactly. We're moving beyond the traditional keyboard and mouse interface towards a more intuitive and natural way of interacting with technology.
And with all the progress in voice interaction, image analysis, and even emotional recognition, it feels like AI is becoming more in tune with our human nuances.
That's a key point. These models aren't just processing data, they're starting to understand the context, the emotions, and the intentions behind our interactions.
It's almost like they're developing a form of AI empathy, which is both fascinating and a little bit unnerving, wouldn't you say?
I understand the apprehension. But it's important to remember that these are still tools, and their impact ultimately depends on how we choose to use them.
That's a good point. It reminds us that we have a responsibility to guide the development and application of AI in a way that benefits humanity.
Absolutely. Ethical considerations and responsible AI development are crucial as we navigate this uncharted territory.
Well said. Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to touch on a topic that's been generating a lot of buzz in the AI community: the concept of personalized AI.
Personalization. The holy grail of AI development, creating models that are tailored to our individual needs, preferences, and learning styles.
Exactly. And with the massive context windows and advanced multimodal capabilities of models like Gemini Pro, personalized AI is starting to feel like a real possibility.
It's an exciting prospect. Imagine having an AI that understands your work habits, anticipates your needs, and helps you learn and create in a way that's perfectly suited to you.
It's like having a personalized AI mentor guiding you through complex tasks, providing tailored feedback, and even helping you explore new ideas and perspectives.
And with the ability to process and understand vast amounts of information, these personalized AI models could become incredibly powerful tools for education, professional development, and even personal growth.
I can see how personalized AI could revolutionize learning, making it more engaging, effective, and accessible to everyone.
Precisely. Imagine students having access to AI tutors that adapt to their individual learning styles and provide personalized feedback, or professionals utilizing AI mentors to develop new skills and advance their careers.
The possibilities are truly limitless. But personalized AI also raises some important questions about data privacy and ethical considerations.
You're absolutely right. As these models become more personalized, they'll need access to increasingly sensitive data about our habits, preferences, and even our emotions.
So finding the right balance between personalization and privacy will be crucial.
Absolutely. We need to ensure that these AI models are developed and used in a way that respects our privacy and protects our data from misuse.
Well said. It's a reminder that as we embrace the exciting possibilities of AI, we must also proceed with caution and prioritize ethical considerations.
I couldn't agree more. Responsible AI development and thoughtful implementation are essential for harnessing the power of this technology for the betterment of humanity.
So as we conclude the first part of our deep dive into Gemini Pro and ChatGPT 4o, what's the key takeaway? What should you be thinking about as you navigate this rapidly evolving AI landscape?
I think the most important message is to stay informed, stay curious, and stay engaged. AI is evolving at an incredible pace, and the more we understand about its capabilities, limitations, and potential impact, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this transformative era.
I love that advice. Stay informed, stay curious, and stay engaged. It's a call to action for all of us, regardless of our technical expertise or background.
Exactly. AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's a reality that's shaping our world today. And the more we engage with this technology, the better we'll understand its power to transform our lives for the better. The beauty of AI is that it opens up endless possibilities for learning, creating, and connecting with the world around us.
It's an invitation to step outside our comfort zones and embrace the transformative power of this technology.
And as we continue to explore the frontiers of AI, let's remember to do so with a sense of responsibility, curiosity, and a commitment to harnessing its potential for the benefit of all.
Beautifully put. That wraps up part one of this deep dive. We'll be back soon with more. Stay tuned.